Today's stream brought to you and sponsored by Crypto Whiskey. Join his Discord today. Also, Buffalo Trace goes down smooth. And finally, Applebee's. Bring a friend because we need the business. Hey guys, that was just run a little promo of all my sponsors. All my sponsors that want to, get in there on that. Just a couple. Kind of weird. They shouldn't have left it up to me. But hello everybody. As you see, what I have on the screen here is just another. I'm just kind of shocked that I post this stuff on Facebook all the time to let people see what's going on in this Discord, where we're going with this thing, man. The community in my Discord's amazing, and the trade setups pretty freaking killer. You look at the end of the year, what you've look what you've made in Discord at the end of 12 months versus a monthly membership and or even a lifetime membership, which is kind of on my bad. It's paid off way better. The people that got lifetime memberships have that was a no-brainer. They got me on that one. That was my fault. But anyway, guys, today was another one of those days that we had a killer, just banger market. And we've had some 1,400% gains on stuff like the BBY when it crashed and the Luna crypto when it crashed. But this was smashing. Now, we've seen this. All right, we posted this. This was posted at 8:58 this morning. Everybody was panicking. It was freaking out. Oh, man, it's going up on this FTX news, getting bought out by Binance. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. You can't let the FOMO and the retail traders screw you. Oh, there's some more. And this was just the beginning of it. A matter of fact, let's just check them all out today. Look at this. This is where it just kept going. It just kept going. Where else are you making 1,000+% gains on your money? Imagine if you just put $100 on this call today, or this actually is put, but this trade alert. Really? I think I had this one listed. I think it was it 88 cents? Anybody in the chat, go ahead and remind me, because there's been so much crap happen today I've got to tell you about. But really, you could have bought one contract, $88. You go ahead and do that math. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, because you never believe. Until you do it yourself, you don't believe. Then this one right here is probably going to be explosive in the morning. This was posted Monday. You see, yesterday, 9:56. Disney put option. Disney was just the charts, technical analysis. The charts were saying Disney's going down. There was my recommendation, my trade alert. Look what happened after hours today. It is headed that direction. It is on a rip to the downside. So you can imagine that's probably going to print 100+% tomorrow. Hopefully everyone got in it Monday and is patient. But then again, if you got in it, there was a point today that you were up 20-30%. And that's okay too. You don't have to make 1,000% on every trade. That's not what I'm here for. I'm teaching you how to properly invest, how to find trade setups, how to try to capital management when you're trying to invest and trade. You don't have to knock it out of the park every time. If you make 20% on your money in a day or a week, tell me, outside of some of my old jobs like slinging drugs, tell me where you're going to make 20% on your $100 this week. Where? Besides work, go to work. Sure, that $100 of gas is going to make it for you, but your money on the sidelines, where are you going to make that? Where are you going to make 20%? You're not in your savings account. Not in your 401k, because I promise you the Morgan Stanley, whoever's managing your 401k, is they're getting their percent and you're not making jack squat. Point being is, guys, I am not sitting here like some of these YouTubers getting filthy rich off of freaking ads and trying to get you to go sign up to this platform and that. $5 a month gets you trade setup after trade setup every freaking day. And a lot of times every night when crypto is moving, when it has some life to it, you're getting crypto trade setups. It's a 24/7. That $5 a month gets you 30 days of every single month getting trade setups morning, night. And it's not just me, there's other traders. We have members in our community that are finding trade setups that we may have missed. It's a community. We're helping each other. We are building a community to build wealth, generational wealth, life-changing wealth. This is not some horse shit you see on Facebook. Everybody talking, oh, it's $1,500 for my trading course. No, it's not. I'm answering questions for free. At midnight, I'll be in here answering questions. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll be answering questions. If I'm asleep and I wake up and I've got questions posted in Discord, I'm going to answer them, then go back to sleep, because that's what I chose to do with my life, and I love it. So, with that being said, I want to give a big shout out to one of our traders, Jock Nixon, y'all. This guy right here, man, this right here just shows you. He put it out there. Got a partner who knows what he's talking about. I mean, I didn't ask him to do that, and I thank him just from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that I have brought value to his trading experience, to his life, and a mad props for putting me out there. And that's how this grows, man. That's how this works. You know, it's advertising, but it's people telling people. And this man has made some really, really nice decisions. And super proud of him, man. He's always asking questions in there. Hey, man, what about this? What about this? Throwing stuff. Hey, have you seen this? He is on top of his game. Not to mention, guys, if you're in his area, I'm sure he ships too. This cat right here does some of the best print work. If you need posters, signage, vinyl, this cat right here, he can make you about anything. He's got some product lines. He's got a brand out there that's killer. And you need to hit him up. Go follow him. Hit him up. Talk to him. This right here is the master, man. The jock of all trades. That's it right here. He's got it all. But just wanted to thank him and tell y'all, go check him out. Let's look at his product line. But guys, we've got to get on this ship if you're not already. Let's take a look. Oh, real quick, before we get to the charts, I'll tell you some crazy shit real quick. So today, we had a little mini live stream with multiple people in my Discord. There's 3 or 4 or 5 of us at one point. We're chatting it up. We're throwing around ideas. We're looking at charts. A lot of BSing too, just getting to know one another, because we're going to start doing that more and more. I've got to start utilizing that part of Discord. I want to get to know my community, my traders, the people that's giving me $5 a month and trusting me to give them the right direction. So we had a really good chat today, and a lot of it was about the trades that they hadn't played out yet today. The Coinbase and crypto, the FTX takeover by Binance. That's big in the crypto world, but it's not big like you think. For some reason, everyone just didn't read the articles, and they were like, oh, Binance is buying FTX. This has got to be good for crypto. Nah, FTX was having some very scary liquidity issues. These folks didn't know if they was going to have money. So Binance swooped in with their illegitimate, shady money and bought it up. And they're gonna front run it for them. So Binance is now unchallenged in the world of crypto, and that's not going to end well for all the other platforms. They're eating up market share. But anyway, so I don't know how many of you've done this. We're real bad about, we have a little Dalmatian. We're real bad about when we go out to the car and we're unloading groceries, or we're pulling chairs out from a ball game. We just open the door. Piper, she comes out. She sniffs around the cars, the driveway, the front yard. She don't run off. We don't have to chase her, but she wanders around in her yard. we're real bad about talking and getting sidetracked and going in the house. And we shut the door, and we almost forget, especially right after a ball game, coming in, kids are going crazy, everybody's got to eat, blah, blah, blah. We forget about her. And then like an hour later, somebody finally notices little at the door, little tappy tap. We're like, oh shit, we forgot the dog again. And she's sitting at the front door, like panicking, like, somebody open the door, man, I'm ready to eat. So I thought, hey, this will help. So she's not out there for so long. So I got a little like Bluetooth battery operated doorbell from Home Depot, and I put it down low. I worked with her for like 5 minutes, super smart dog. Put the doorbell, showed her, push it with your paw. It dings, the door opens. So when you push that, the door opens. I worked it out maybe 3, 4, 5 times. She's on top of it. She knows how to use it. So now, every time that she goes outside, she runs to the front door and rings the doorbell. And it's going to get old quick because we're hopping in the car to go to the store. We're hopping in the car to go to school. It's like getting the Jeep. We're going to the ball game, whatever. She like can't function before she goes around the house, goes to the front door, rings the doorbell, and we'll stand there and wait to go in the door now. So I haven't figured out how to convey to her that this is for like emergencies when you get locked outside and forgotten. I don't know. If you got any suggestions, if anybody's like, hey, how do you know how to train dogs or whatever, let me know, because now my dog thinks every time she goes outside, she's got to go ring the doorbell. Somebody has to open that door. She won't move. She'll stand there and wait for that door to open. So I'm like, get in the car, and she's ringing the doorbell. It doesn't make sense. They're smart. They have limitations. Anywho, look at the market today. Look at the shit that popped off in our little world. You have the Dow Jones up 333 points where it closed. I think it was up much higher at one point. But again, we're looking at the weekly. What is it doing? It's just trying its best to tap that trend line again. I just don't have a lot of faith in it. I don't. But things could happen. Things could change. On the daily, we started losing momentum and building it right back again. That was a beautiful W pattern. I really feel like it's played out. Anywho, we're going to look at SPY because that's everybody's faves. Yeah, it's okay. It did what it did. I mean, up 2 points today. Not shit. Yeah, the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's still struggling, guys. NASDAQ is not, it's not the leader anymore. This is not the leader of the band. The NASDAQ is sure not leading the band anymore. We had such a big tech sector lead for 10 years. They drugged the rest of the markets up with it. Right now, you got the Dow Jones taking control. Industrials, they're what's hot. They're what's making the moves right now. You've got big tech is just tanking. It's just giving up the ghost. It's just people are still pulling profits out of it, believe it or not. Believe it or not, you could have been in big tech 2 or 3 years ago and still be in profit after such a horrendous downturn. DXY, we've had it outlined, people. Look at the daily. Look what it did. Are we going to go down and test a trend line and then we'll know that we're flagging and we have more of a chance of breaking up? Or are we going to get a bounce tomorrow? This is my theory. We get a bounce tomorrow off this 109.63 trend line and we get a little bounce up before maybe turn and go back down. But if this bounces up, stocks are going down. I kind of see a little nasty day tomorrow. That's just me. That's opinions. There's a few things to support it. Right now, we're playing the opposite world game. But the DXY is on the daily. It's looking like it's got more downside. Nothing to really change my mind. The weekly, same thing. We're right back there. So we may continue this rally for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. A lot of these election results coming in tomorrow are going to make the difference in the markets. If the markets get the results from these midterm elections that they're looking for, then there's probably, regardless of where it goes, Democrat or Republican, if the markets feel like the people elected are going to push the agenda of cutting spending, reducing the money supply, pumping oil productions, whichever party does that, and if the markets feel like those people were elected, we're going to get a bump. People's going to start saying, it's a bottom, buy. And it could be. For the markets, the economy, I think you're still going to get shit on through like January, February. But we've got to keep an eye on it because that's market moving stuff. Bitcoin took it right in the old kisser today when the FTX news come out. So in case y'all didn't know, all crypto is connected. All crypto platforms are connected. If Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. If Coinbase goes down, everything goes down. And this made something happen on the weekly that I'm not real fond about. But then again, this could also signal a turning point. If you look at the weekly, let me pull it out here. Back in, you've got August of 15. Okay? We broke down through our trend line temporarily for one. Let me get real close. I can't even see now. I don't know if I'm drunk or need glasses. We broke down below this trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. 7 weeks below a historical trend line that matters and was resistance before we went on a little rip. We could be at that point right now because look, we've kissed it. It's so similar. We had a touch and then broke below. Touch, we're breaking below right now. This big nasty candle, it was pretty raunchy because we started this week off up around 21.5, something like that, and we got as low as 17 today. And that's pretty nice little swing for crypto. You know, Bitcoin's down 10.4% on the day. Shoot. I mean, you can't even be mad about that if you have caught any of that, which that was very unexpected, but it was also being projected by Coinbase and Bito and several other things. It was just one of those things you had to play one or the other. You didn't have time to catch both. This could be bad. We could go ahead and see it get down to this 14,000. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all that it come kiss 14,000 and bounce. It could very well get down to 11,600 and bounce. If only we could dream to get it anywhere between 11 and 12,000. Buy it up. Let's look at the daily. What kind of damage it did there? Oh yeah, that looks nasty. We lost all the positive momentum. I think before we get to 11 or 12, we're going to get oversold. We'll get a bounce first, but this is a long-term look, and we can keep on, paying attention to it. But that's just really fast if it happens. We're building negative on every time frame. The little bounce that we've got is not looking great at all. I mean, the daily candle closes in 43 and a half minutes, and then we'll see. That's always a big pivotal moment is when the daily candle closes. But guys, we may see Bitcoin at 14K pretty quickly, and I like it. I'm buying there. It's when everybody needs to be buying. Any other ones, cryptos you want to look at, doesn't matter. You got Shiba's down. Of course, they're going to exacerbate. If Bitcoin's down 10, they're going down 14. So lots of technical damage done today, people. Lots. We're back below the 200 moving average. We have made a higher low for now, and that's wonderful, but shitty at the same time. Just not getting a lot of positive looks. Look what our Dogecoin on the daily has done. We broke out, and it was a fake out. But where did we go? Where did we go today, which is so awesome? And people don't understand how awesome it is if you don't love technical analysis. We came straight down to the 200-day moving average, hit it like a rock, and then rocketed back up to close above it, which also happens to be, it coincided with the candle close from October of 22. There's a lot going on in this chart. The weekly started losing momentum. I mean, the weekly is what I'm wondering this is where I'm really paying attention to right now. Are we going to hold the 200 moving average? Are we going to bounce off of it and get a reaction and run back up? There was a lot said today because that 200-day moving average, if you'll look back to where it bounced, February of 2021, it was a previous high before that high. That's that's some quality stuff because we've been holding that flag right there for a while. That's a range. So if it goes down more, I can see us between 4 cents. We're gonna bounce between 4 and 8 cents. That's where we're headed next. If shit gets real bad, then congratulations. We're probably gonna go down to easily 3 cents. After that, 1 cent. After that, well, then you have to sell your kids, car, and wife and put it all in Dogecoin. If you don't, you will regret it. Kidney. We got to put kidneys on the black market. I'm selling plasma. I don't care. My kids, done. Anybody, Bangladesh, wherever you're making tennis shoes, you need them. I got some good workers. They're ambidextrous. Take them. But I'm putting that money in Dogecoin. So yeah, crypto's that fire, but to the downside. It's opposite fire today, and that's part of the game. Let me get rid of Twitter because no one cares what it used to do. Disney. Let's look at Disney today. Disney is making some sad moves. So Disney's sitting at after hours 94, got down as low as like 89. Somewhere it went down pretty hard after just really piss poor earnings reports or some shit like that. Yeah, right here, not good. My thoughts on Disney is why I posted my future price target on Doge. Okay, all right, let me go right back to that. Let me finish up this. Let me point this out, okay, if anybody wants to get back in on Disney, and here's why. This is kind of a decent looking Head and Shoulders on Disney, and I posted it yesterday or this morning one. I can't remember. I posted so much crap, but it fell right back down to that neckline. When we break this neckline, if it opens up in the morning with a break below, let's see, anything below 94, look out below the measured move. The measured move 78.99 on Disney. And if you jumped in my put alert, we're talking about big percentage gains. Hundreds and hundreds of percent gains. Let's run back up here for the Doge targets for my buddy Mike. Right here on the weekly, where right now we're holding that 8 cent level. If we break the 8 cent level, the very next level will go straight to 4. There's no reason for it to stop anywhere else. We'll have 4 cents is the next level below this. If it breaks below that 200, that's where we're going. And then I think you're going to see 3.7, just over 3 cents. And then, honestly, you're going to be just under a penny, 0.98. You can call it a penny. You do have these previous highs that you have to keep an eye on, but I'm not real sure that those two single candles are going to make a difference in the life. If we break below a penny, we're going back to a quarter of a cent. That's if the markets just keep dumping. More than likely, my targets would be, if I had to tell someone how to bet on it, put money on it, I'm going to say next target down could be 4.5 cents. Then we go to 3 cents. I really hope that we don't drop much below that, because I'm already fully allocated in Dogecoin. So for you, those who know me well enough to know where my entry was, and I'm going to tell you it's like just below 8 cents, barely below 8 cents is my average. I'm sitting in it, and I'm holding it tight until the next bull run. But if we go down to a penny, that's like I'm going to have heart palpitations. I'm gonna have chest pains until it gets back above it, and I know it will, and it's cool. I will really be saddened that after buying such a huge dip. Let me see. I managed to buy at all the way down to 90% down off its high. You know, when something's 90% sale, you can't feel bad about buying it. But if we go down to there, I am going to be butt hurt, because I could have tripled, quadrupled my holdings, and I will find a way to make that happen again. But there's the Doge targets, Mike, if that helps. Like I said, bottom of the range, 4.5, 3 cents, then a penny. That's where we're looking at on this continued downtrend. If everything keeps bleeding out, Disney garbage, and then let's look at this Coinbase move today. That was phenomenal. Oh, look at that, so nasty. Look at that fakey fakerton. This thing ran up as high as, like, let me see, let's get it accurate. $58.45 today. Are you freaking kidding me? But I placed that put on it this morning. I told y'all, I'm just like, man, the charts are not looking juicy for me, except for the downside. We went from 58 plus dollars to a low of 47.69. Oh yeah, that's money, baby, right there. That made bank. That's why you had 1,100, almost 1,200% at times. The 4 hours got to look juicier. Yeah, all of it's still building negative momentum. That's too much dumpage. Now we could hold some stupid random level here. That's fine, and then try and bounce. I'm out. Lots of people are out. If you're in it and it keeps going, wonderful. I hope you crush it. Don't sit in that sauna too long. All I'm saying. And when you get into like the 800,000% range, anything past that, anything past a 200% gain on the day, that's greed. Trust me. Greed will bite you in the ass. It's smart money. Take your wins and go home. But greed will bite you in the ass. Just be careful with that. Some of these candles were massive. Look at the up, the down, the up, the down. Just wild. Wild day. What else did we want to look at? Amazon, we're going to look at it again. I'm truly believing Amazon takes a bigger shit later. It's got to. We're still looking awful on the weekly. And we're just in the middle of a range. Here's a range that we pop. We're in the middle of it. And we're a little closer to the bottom side than we are the top. So why not assume that it goes back and tests the middle of the range to give you a bottom, a double bottom, and then maybe by that time it gets there, we're making a little Ripponacci, and back to the upside to make a higher low. Who cares? But it's there. It's coming. It's coming. You just got to have time. That's all you need is time. Meta Materials is a materials company I recommended the other day, a month ago. It's smashing. It is on fire. It is trying its best to show support on the 200-day moving average, and we see what it does when it rips. So I'm expecting several 100% gains to continue on that. I think there's people that's probably already up 90% on it from my alert, maybe a little higher. So it's looking juicy. I also had this trade set up right here. The old Bitcoin ETF trust that everybody was so crunk about. Look at the same intraday move. We went and took a high of 1275 and a low of 1039. Wait, that made some killer money too. That was over 1,000% gain. If you had took 2 trades alone, just the 2 trades today, you'd have made you had the opportunity to make well over 2,000% on your money today alone. Tell me that wouldn't pay for a measly $125 lifetime membership to the Discord, $5 a month. But still, that's big money. Big money for a lot of people. Big money makes big money. Little money makes little money. So that's one of those. If you had $100 in it, you did very well today. Um, Disney. So three trades kind of just smashed through the ceilings today, and we hope that continues again tomorrow. And some of these other trades this week play out, and I'll be finding more, posting it every chance I get. But anyway, I mean, unless somebody else has a, we've been live 31 minutes. Unless somebody else has a stock they want me to take a look at. Anybody else got something they want to ask, and I'll pull it up, take a look. We can look at some of the big blue chips and just see what they're doing. See what they're doing with their life. Old Wally Marts. Anybody that's in the Walmart, there's some Walmart trades out there for January of 2023. He's trying to come back up, and I think we had a gap. Yeah. So Walmart's got a gap at 146.32 that it is hell bent on closing. No, I haven't. I will, Mike. I'll look at Tesla. I will take a look at Tesla. Where is my Tesla? There it is. It's all up in all that crap. Old Tesla on the weekly. Man, honestly, Tesla's doing what so many other things are. If we look right here, that negative momentum, I mean, we had bearish momentum, period, coming into this. Earnings are a little bit away, but we had this red line here at 204. That was the red line in the sand that we could not break below. We should not have. Tesla, it broke below it, temporarily bounced back up. Everyone went nuts, and then now it's kaput. It's shit again. So here is the next targets for Tesla. Right now, we are already at one of the lows. We have if it decides to hang on to something, I mean, it's at 190 after hours. 180, which it can get too quick, is the last little leg of candle that can hold on there. Then we have this 2-candle high at 168. I don't know if we'll get a lot of support there. What I do know is all the trading action, like the heavy trading action, this is where we're going to see it. We're going to see about 149, man. 149. So next down targets to Tesla on the weekly is going to be 180, 168, 149. Don't see any reason. You take you enough time on your put option, you'll be fine. I mean, dailies, weeklies, it's all weeklies building nastiness. The daily is just starting to turn negative on the momentum side. So you could have multiple bloody days on the way. You could have a lot of downside on the way. 4 hour, still building just nasty negative momentum. If you get down to the 60 minutes, which is like, how much trust can you put in it? It could change on a dime. I wouldn't worry with it. I don't even want to look at it. But there's your targets for Tesla, if that helps. If you're looking to make a play, it's just a lot of bad stuff coming. The markets still have a lot of bad stuff coming. But remember, election results tomorrow could literally make all of this stop dead in its tracks. If the markets get what they want out of this election for midterms, all of this can stop, hit the brakes tomorrow, and markets will change drastically just off of the sheer thoughts of here's what whatever party wins will do. So we've got to keep an eye on them. They will move markets. I mean, we all know old Nancy Pelosi, she's got her thumb over there in the sugar pot. She's doing what she want to do. Her husband laying in the hospital right now with a skull crack, probably on a damn iPad placing trades. Bet he ain't. So y'all just remember, politicians, they making their money too. And they're the ones that make policy, so why not? Let's just go ahead and profit off of it. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to show you something that has disappointed me that I want to punch in the face. Tupperware needs to go on, do their thing, get out of our life. crash. Nobody's Tupperware. You have glassware now. Nobody's using this spaghetti stained crap. Everybody's got glassware storage or old butter dishes. There you go. There you go. There's your two levels. You have this level of income, glassware. This level of income, butter dishes. If you're very eccentric like myself, you have glassware with a butter dish sitting on top of it full of spaghetti. I mean, it's however you want to do it. Doesn't matter to me. But Tupperware needs to go on and just die, y'all. This little reaction rally that we had right here after that big dump, really upsetting me because it's uncalled for. It's horseshit. They're showing that we got just these two little tiny bars of negative momentum on such a nasty dump near all-time lows. Come on. It really, a couple days ago, it wasn't showing that. So I'm definitely behind the 8 ball. I'm not recommending it past like tomorrow, the next day, but I really honestly think it's going to run up and close that gap at 767. I did post a trade after I realized my other two Tupperware trades were getting destroyed, that it just wouldn't keep going down. There may also be kind of some weird correlation. I don't know. I don't even want to say it because I'm not saying that it's true. We started getting a pump today on this. Look at some other manufacturers of plastic goods that started getting a pretty big pump today, and the news surrounding it was, oh, there's leadership changes and their product place. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling in the coming days, week or two, we might hear about a takeover or that Tupperware brand sells outright to someone like a 3M, a Dow, Owens Corning, somewhere. I don't know. Let's just see. I'm just really suspicious how quickly it changed after such terrible information that they got. But yeah, that's it. Anything else? Well, I have almost 40 minutes. If there's anything else I can help y'all with, period. We need to talk about cars, socks, football. I mean, whatever. You got a question? Like that little machine you put the corn in. It's like the old czar guy with the big hat, whatever. I'll read your fortune. Cool. Whatever you want, man. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for y'all. Whatever you need to know, I will find it if I don't already know it. But yeah, that's where we're at. Markets still look like doo-doo. And if you're trying to trade doo-doo, trade it to the downside because shit flows downhill. But that's it. That's it. That's all I have for you today. If nobody else has any more questions, enjoy the dump show and y'all make some money tomorrow. Please, if you're new to the stream or you're watching it after my live stream has ended and is a static video, please like, subscribe, tick the little bell so you get notifications when I go live. It helps the algorithm place me into people's search results so we can grow this community. Also, if you haven't already, links in the description. Go join my Discord. You get a free 7-day trial. Then it's only $5 a month. You'll make your year-long subscriptions